What's going on, TWP fam? How y'all doing tonight? Did you guys end up taking a trade last night? Did you watch the move? Do you even know how to get into trading? Like, do you even know what websites allow you to see the chart? Or like, are you like fully brand new to all of this information? If so, you can call me Jay. I created this channel to not only document my journey, but to provide information for the free, so that way you wouldn't have to go to multiple YouTubers to find information. But it is always highly recommended to go out there and seek as many YouTubers, so that way you have different resources and understandings, because what I may not say, somebody else will, and you just gotta keep digging until you find what you're looking for. Tonight's video, I'm just going to show you what platforms you can use to see the chart, learn the chart, trade the chart, the time frames of the market, like the trading hours, and what time do I trade. And if I didn't say it already, I'm just going to do a recap of the trade that I got into this morning. So if we remember from yesterday, I'll just do the recap real quick. If we remember yesterday, I said if the market broke through this market structure shift right here, and at this point we were in this general area, it was these three candles, 1, 2, 3, right? I said if we broke through this general area here, it would have been a market structure shift, and it would have created a fair value gap, which it did end up creating a fair value gap. And I ended up getting into the trade during this candle right here. I got in at that candle. I also got out at that candle. And it wasn't an out that I enjoyed. It was a red candle, and it stopped me out because I, once again, did not give it enough room. However, I think when the news broke out, whatever ended up happening today, it still would have been a losing trade. But yeah, so I ended up getting in during this candle. I think it was around 8 o'clock this morning, and my stop loss was just a little bit above it, and it swiped me out so fast. And I'll even show you on like my account. You can see I lost $77.24 today. It was really $76.50 because of the 74 cents fee. But yep, once again, red day. The red days definitely they do weigh on you a little bit, but it's fine. Every day is not going to be a green day, but every day is a great day that you show up. What did I learn from this move? Well, I learned that this was a lack of displacement. I think that it was supposed to be a higher candle. I think like the candle was supposed to be longer. Like, had it been a tad bit longer, I think maybe the buyers would have had a little bit more control. But I think there is little to no buyers in this market at the moment. And anytime you really need to double check, you can always just zoom out. This is the 4-hour time frame. You can see that we're more so in a bearish kind of angle here. We're going down instead of going up. So yeah, I think overall I was looking for something based off of the bigger 4-hour fair value gap, and yeah, I just got stopped out. Not too much on the recap of my trade. It didn't last very long. Actually, let me see. I honestly don't know how long it lasted. An hour. So an hour and 44 minutes and 55 seconds is how long that trade lasted before it took me out. And it looks like it took out a couple more traders throughout the entire day. Where am I looking for my next trade setup? Well, that fair value gap is no longer valid. We are still in this gigantic fair value gap down here. Honestly, at the moment, there really is no trade for me to take. Hang on. There's really no trade for me to take. We're stuck in a range at the moment. So, in order for me to continue to be on the uptrend, the market would have to break this structure, create a fair value gap that would allow me to see it respect that fair value gap and then go back to the upside. Or if it's going to go fully down, I would need it to come down, break out of this 4-hour fair value gap, break that market structure, create a fair value gap, retest and respect that fair value gap, and then continue to the downside. So essentially, there's nothing for me at the moment. And I think I'm getting a lot better with being okay with the fact that there's no trade. And when there's no trade, you're still richer than you were because you didn't lose it, because you didn't use it. So yeah, that's what my bias is looking like. There's 2 different options for me, but I need some type of information to start moving in order for me to consider any type of trade. What else did I want to talk about today? Oh, the time frames of the market. These are the trading hours of the market. The market is always closed Eastern Standard Time. The market is always closed from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So if you're working a 9 to 5 and you get off at 5, you get an hour, to breathe, be with the family, get situated and everything like that. Market opens at 6 o'clock. And sometimes you can actually take a trade at 6 o'clock. Like, there's so many different ways to take a trade. Me personally, I think I just do better with higher time frame trading, where I kind of set my targets and go to bed and see what the results are after a few hours. But there are some days where you can make like $6,000 within 14 minutes. So it all depends on the day and what kind of trader you are. There's different kind of traders. There's intraday traders, scalpers, and swing traders. Scalpers are the traders that get in and out within minutes, and they really try not to hold it for any longer than about 30 minutes to an hour. Intraday traders, they will get into a trade. They'll probably hold that trade for approximately about 4 or 5 hours maybe, and they will definitely make sure they get out of it within the same day. And then there's a swing trader. A swing trader is a person that's going to get into the trade and literally sit on that trade for a day, a week, a month, until it's where they want it to be before they buy or sell it. So it definitely, there's a lot of questions you need to ask yourself before getting into trading, which is, what kind of trader are you trying to be? What kind of schedule do you have, and like what works best for you? Now, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, everybody, everywhere, whatever their time frame is, but 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, that's really where the market gets down to business. Whether it's going higher or lower, the volume is very fast, very rapid at this time. It usually lasts for about an hour. So usually it is advised to never trade, especially if you're a beginner, to never trade at 9:30 in the morning. 9:30 to 10:30 is probably not the best place to be, because you will lose your money as fast as you entered with the money. What time do I typically trade? I typically try to trade during the Sydney session, which would be 6 p.m. to midnight if a trade opportunity is present. And as you can see, a trade opportunity is not present at the moment. So there's really no trade for me. And that's good for me, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of sleepy. So I'll have to check back in when I get up in the morning. If there is no trade opportunity for me, sometimes I will set an alarm and I'll get up during the London session, which is 3 a.m. to about 12 p.m. Now, 12 p.m. I'll be at work, but sometimes at 3 a.m., sometimes the market does move. Like, you really just got to stalk the charts when you're beginning and figuring out which time frame really works for you. And then last but not least, what platforms can you even trade on? There's multiple platforms you could trade on because there's multiple things you can trade. You could trade stocks, options, foreign exchange, futures. Um, I'm not sure if futures and indices are the same thing, but there's plenty of things that you can trade. So it depends on what you're trying to trade. Me, at the moment, I am trading in a prop firm. What is a prop firm? A prop firm is a company that allows you the opportunity to use their money to make money, show them that you can profitably make money, and then they will give you access to a funded account, which would allow you to then pay yourself. So at the moment, I am currently in the prop firm where I still have to prove to them that I can do this every day. And it doesn't have to be every day. I'm just trying to do it every day because I would like to pay myself every week when I do get access to that funded account. I currently pay $49 a month to access their 50K combine. And each month it's going to charge me $50 until I pass their combine. And once I pass it, I would have to pay $149 to access that funded account. But then after that, I don't pay them again unless I blow those accounts. My objective is to not have to pay them again once I pay that $149. So TopStep is its own thing. It's a prop firm. I don't think they allow access to people who just want to put money into like an account and trade it. There's Trade-O-Vate. Trade-O-Vate has a prop firm option, but then they also allow you the opportunity to just put your own capital in there, and you wouldn't have to, jump through hoops or take any tests or evaluations to trade it. You trade it, you make money, you can withdraw same day. Not really sure what the business days are that you would see that money in your account, but I know that that is an option. TradingView is the most popular one, where I would suggest all beginners go to tradingview.com. It's completely free. You can sign up for a premium account, but there's really no need to set up for a premium account unless like you want to do replays where like you go back in time and retest your ability to see if you're understanding what you're learning. But yeah, TradingView also has a paper trading option, which is an account that they give you that allows you to basically trade on a demo account. So like my TopStep practice account, that would be a TradingView paper trading account. There's Apex, that's a prop firm. My Funded Futures is a prop firm. NinjaTrader is, I believe, a account where you could put your own capital in there, and whatever you make, you could take out same day. Whatever you lose, so I don't know the rules and regulations to that one. When it comes to this YouTube channel, I am solely always talking about futures, and I'm only solely always talking about the micro NASDAQ. So I don't talk about gold on here. I don't talk about the S&P's 500 or anything like that. I don't talk about crude oil or anything like that. I think as a beginner, it is a lot easier to just focus on one stock, like one future, one option, and really just understand it before branching out and testing the waters in other areas. Now, if you go a whole solid year and you still feel like that one that you got into isn't for you, well, then by all means, go ahead and test other things out. But hopefully I shared some gems once again tonight. And at the moment, there's no trade. I am sitting on my hands, and that allows me to stay rich for yet another day. Until the next one.